Welcome to the channel. If you've spent any time online since the release of the Delta Force Ahsarah cinematic trailer, you know one name is completely dominating the conversation: Saeed. Forget the main heroes for a minute. The community isn't talking about who saved the day. They're demanding the man who tried to end it all becomes the next playable operator. This is a phenomenon. We're not just seeing typical fan requests, we're seeing a unified, almost feverish demand for an antagonist to join the roster. But why? Why has Saeed, a character who is introduced as a man who plants a bomb to potentially flood an entire region, captured the imagination of millions of players? It all comes down to three things: his central role in the narrative, his compelling anti-hero motivation, and his sheer, undeniable presence. First, let's look at the trailer itself. Saeed isn't a footnote. He is the catalyst for the entire Season Ahsarah storyline. From the very beginning, the threat is tangible and immediate. Intel suggests Saeed has planted a bomb in the dam, and the consequences of it detonating are called unimaginable. He is the core threat that drives the entire plot. He's not a henchman. He's the one forcing the heroes, like Gizmo, to race against the clock. He is the mastermind of this crisis. The trailer gives us glimpses of his intensity. We see the conflict revolving around his desire to see those bombs detonate. While other forces are involved, every tense moment, every hurried attempt to defuse the bomb is a direct result of Saeed's actions. This makes him intrinsically more interesting than a standard, faceless foe. He dictates the terms of the war. Think about the character design, too. While the heroes are focused on tactics and disarming, Saeed and his allies have this raw, almost brutal aesthetic. When a character announces, "I will ignite the fire that incinerates havoc," you know this is a person with a massive and theatrical personal stake in the outcome. He's not just a bad guy, he's a villain with style. But the deeper reason players are connecting with him is the ambiguity of his motives. The greatest characters are often those with a justifiable, if extreme, cause. And Saeed seems to fit this mold perfectly. When he is confronted, we hear the chilling question: threatening your own people? What makes you any different to Havoc? This single line changes everything. It frames Saeed not just as a terrorist, but as a deeply flawed avenger. He is fighting a mysterious organization called Havoc, and in his eyes, he's exacting a debt. Havoc must repay his debt in blood, he warns. This suggests that Saeed believes his extreme actions, even the threat to his own people, are necessary to defeat a greater evil. He isn't acting out of pure malice. He's acting out of hatred and a desire for justice, albeit one that has consumed him. The trailer specifically asks, do you want them to be like you? To lose everything? To live in hatred? This narrative depth creates the ultimate anti-hero. Players crave characters with this level of complexity. They want to be the righteous extremist, the man willing to pay any price to protect his land, Ahsarah, even if it means resorting to unforgivable methods. Playing as Saeed allows you to step into the boots of the villain who truly believes he's the hero. Finally, we get to the in-game aspect. Why would Saeed be a perfect operator? He brings an unmatched level of prestige and fear to the battlefield. Seeing an opponent drop in as Saeed immediately tells you they are playing as the main antagonist of the season. It's a status symbol. Furthermore, his backstory is ripe for in-game content. Imagine his unique operator missions centered on his personal war against Havoc. His finishing moves, his unique voice lines, all of them would be infused with the intensity and fury we hear in the trailer. The line, "I will send the troops, I will make them tremble," is a perfect taunt to use in a match. Saeed is a character defined by boldness and high stakes. He doesn't settle for small victories, he goes for the massive, game-changing blow, like the dam bomb. Players want that same bold energy in their gameplay. They want an operator that visually and narratively says, "I am the danger." So, the hype is real. Saeed is more than just a character, he's a narrative event. He's the anti-hero with a clear mission, a massive presence, and a complex backstory rooted in vengeance against Havoc and a dark protection of Ahsarah. The community is right to demand him. Adding Saeed as a playable operator wouldn't just be adding another skin to the roster. It would be integrating the season's entire cinematic plotline directly into the multiplayer experience. And that is why everyone is going crazy for Saeed to be the next and perhaps most iconic operator in Delta Force.